Hello and welcome back to Zafehouse Diaries. Yeah. It's been a few days. I don't remember what I've done. I didn't even edit anything yet, which is, always a great plan in my mind to just wait to edit things until the day that you think they're gonna need to be released. That's an award-winning strategy, some would say. So I actually have no idea what I'm doing. I think I was gonna set up South Base or attack the police station. One of the two. Or was I going to go to the university? Ah, damn it. See, this is the problem. This is the problem with, you know, not doing this all at once, because you forget things, and that's terrible in this kind of game. Ah, goodness. I wonder if I'm pretty sure there's probably been parts of this where I've just kind of been like, I'm sad, meh. Because if anyone knew, Zafehouse, the original Zafehouse, wasn't like this at all. If the original Zafehouse was actually related to this, I can't remember. But the original Zafehouse, or what I think is the original Zafehouse, wasn't anything like this at all. It was actually quite different. And whenever they first started showing, things for Zafehouse 2, they showed not this. I think, if I recall right, they showed something that looked as if the individual buildings that would comprise the map of Zafehouse could actually be like looked into because they looked like they were drawn. They looked like a map, like they looked like how these buildings kind of are, except they didn't look like buildings. They looked like specific rooms. I don't know how to really express it, but it seemed as if Safe House 2 was going to be like, okay, it's the same thing as Safe House original, except that you can barricade better and do awesome things. But then this happened. And it's not necessarily bad. It's just like, man, I really wanted Safe House 2 to be like Safe House 1, but it's been completely different. Both good and bad things came from that. Like having only 5 survivors. That's a bad thing. It makes it not as amazing. I gotta decide though. And that rambling was me trying to decide what I was gonna do. But I'm pretty sure the police station is around 20 zombies sitting there. And if we fucking crickets. And if we know anything, 20 zombies, kind of a lot of zombies. So yeah. Yeah, there's not much else that needs to be said about that. It's just kind of a lot of zombies. I think that we'll have Cross and Emily sit back and do this. Companion, I want you to go and confirm or deny my 20 zombie philosophy. And I think that we'll maybe assault the university. I'm not really sure if that's the best idea right now. But, there's only 8 zombies there. I mean, it seems like a good plan. It it seems like a good idea, but is it? The answer to that is probably no. Oh my god. Spike machete. That. And I am going to be using the recoilless crossbow for this, because we have a lot of quarrels, and as I've mentioned before, quarrels can be recovered. So as long as there's not too many zombies sitting around there that I waste these on, we'll get most of them back, I believe. I'll take that as well. So let's go back, Rius. We're going to assault this and hopefully not die. We could take Cross with us, couldn't we? Let's take Companion with us for safety. On account that it's their first time actually going into assault over here, and that's in the middle of town, and there may or may not be more zombies than I suspect there. We haven't checked it in a long time, and I'm far too lazy to check it again, apparently. So, just in case, why not? And why are we taking... whatever. Spiked cricket bat is happening. And we have another silenced weapon. No? Oh, there it is. I was about to be like, seriously? I could have sworn. I could have sworn I had done things right. Cross, go investigate down there. By the way, is your investigating skill actually good? Everybody has a 4 but me. I'm stupid. Makes me sad. Alright, there were 21 zombies lurking around outside. You know what? Probably a good idea to bring in the extra help as in companion cube for this. We actually killed 16 out of 21 just by, shooting them with the silenced handguns and the crossbow. And then we moved in for some close quarters combat. and finished the rest of them off. So that was pretty good. 8 zombies are what we saw through the window. We shot through it and took out 6 of them. So, I mean, we did some pretty decent damage right there to the university and zombies around it. I think now that Companion will just, well, I'm gonna watch for zombies here. And why are you able to create meals? Oh, you're a firefighter. You're not. I keep getting that mixed up. Okay. You know what, Companion? Here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna create a meal. Stuff for my contusions? Oh, it probably is. You're gonna make a meal, and where's Agrius? Agrius will go off and investigate that. Yeah, and tell us how many zombies are there, like inside of it. Get a new estimate on that. Oh, it's raining. Great. So there are 8 zombies still inside. So actually, there were that's a rough estimate. She's probably like 2 off. So I'd say there's probably 10 inside. So take off 6 from there. There's probably 16 in there. There's a roving death trap waiting to happen. That's what buildings are. You get an estimate, and there's so many rooms and things that the estimate's usually dramatically wrong. Like it can be dramatically wrong, um, especially if you have a low investigative score. Then you're just asking for trouble, and you can only assault so many of those guys down. But you need to get that number down to 0, like from the assaults, because otherwise, when you go in, you're not only having like however many are left from the assaults, which might only be 3. But you're also having the previously unknown number that we're hanging out in there to deal with as well, and it can just become a slaughter. Like it can just you can literally just kill off your entire team in one moment, in one move, which is pretty terrifying. Cross is saying 23 zombies inside the police station. That's a general that's the generally accepted number, is that there's going to be 20 some in there. And I don't notice it in police stations that there's extra zombies than what's advertised. I do, however, notice it for the hospital. Usually the hospital actually has around like 34-ish in it, and that's kind of just crazy talk right there. And the library tends to have a horrible event in it, which I should probably not discuss, but it happened in the first playthrough, and I lost the footage of that, so I can discuss it if I choose, and I will. There's an event here where there's like 40 zombies behind a door that's locked, that if you open it up, your team will just brutally get murdered. So yeah, if you ever get that event, don't open up the door. It's a trap. And there happens to be a lot of zombies roaming around, which means we're getting into the later stages of the game, and I need to pick up my pace a little bit. At least I need to pick up my modifying pace a little bit, because this is where modified items come into extraordinary use. They equalize the game. There might be like 20 zombies roaming around, but you can take out 20 zombies if you have the proper gear. And also the proper stats, but that to a lesser extent. The gear, pretty much a 5-star item, is going to just destroy the zombies. With 5-star items, you can just tell those zombies that if they want to kick your ass, they're going to have to pack a lunch. And nobody recognizes that slang, but essentially what that means is that someone's going to have a really hard time kicking your ass. Hence why they would need to pack a lunch, because it would take them a long time. Okay, I'm done. It's a slang term that nobody ever cared about. Anyway, I should probably get my injury dealt with. But, I'm kind of busy, I'd say. And, hence why I'm not. Good talk, everyone. Goodness, that was a horrible mind, work right there. My mind was just not, thinking properly. Which is fine. It doesn't need to think all the time. I can generally run pretty fine with a crappy mind. So says me until I die here. La 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 la. I'm thinking this is really, the crossbow. The crossbow is one of the best weapons in the game. Hands down. It's quiet and it's effective. So, I'm pretty sure that's why we were able to do so much damage last run. And I don't think I took everything I wanted to. So, reopen this. I definitely took the guns. I just didn't take the insurance policies. Now I have. Alright. And we'll assault the place again. Did I actually assault or did I breach? I definitely assaulted, or else we would have heard the breaking in noise. Monday, August the 19th. The day of our last podcast. Yeah. Although by the time you're watching this, that will actually be wrong. And I would look like I'm a fool. But you know what? That's fine. By the way, if you didn't know, I'm part of a podcast. Who knew? You can find the videos on my channel. Or maybe you can't. I might have stopped doing that by now. Who knows? I'm a man of very finicky talents. Alright. 9 zombies. We actually killed 7 with our bullets and quarrels, and then we killed the last 2. We only saw 1 zombie inside, so we killed it, but obviously we're going to assault this place a couple of times because that's just wrong. We know that's wrong. We know that's wrong. Why don't you two do this? Even though I'm the best at assaulting, why don't you two go off on your own and do it? Because there's most of the zombies right now are the ones that are just roaming around outdoors saying, "How do you do?" So you might as well just go there without me and kill them. But I'm not giving you the quarrels and the crossbow because you guys will waste them because you are slightly worse than me, which means you use slightly more ammo. So have fun. Emily, why don't you help me while Cross modifies? And this is where, if I had a more serious injury, this is where Emily would be amazing because she'd just really help out. But I don't have a serious injury, I only have a minor injury. But still, Emily will help out with that. 3 zombies, I only have 1 because they suck at shooting, and then they beat it to death, the other 2 to death. They still have 4 zombies inside, and they only killed 1 of them. Okay, so the zombies moved around a little bit, shuffled around. Now they're getting spotted a little bit better. Emily, get to work helping Cross modify. Ideally I'd like to leave someone behind so we could see how many zombies were, moving around. So, I don't know yet who I'll do that with. I think Companion and I are more than adequate for this job, though. Take the handguns for a little bit longer. I don't really want to go into the quarrels. I'll take the quarrels for this one. It's just a shame that some of the quarrels are going to be wasted no matter what. There's no way to avoid it on the zombies that just wander around the university. I can't really avoid, us wasting these shots on them because we will. No matter what, I can't just tell them to go and beat those things to death. They'll go and they'll shoot at them first, and then they'll take a round of, melee instead of just, going over there and doing what they're supposed to do. So, bunch of idiots is what I'm saying here. I've never actually had anyone get murdered in an assault. I'm not sure if you can get murdered in an assault, but I'm not really about to try it, so I'm always going to make sure that they are at least competent fighters in that regard. Yeah. So Companion and Agrius are completely switchable for this role, and I guess Agrius cannot patrol. There's too many zombies out there for her to patrol on her own. It's best if she just watches out for zombies. And you're still rested, really? Huh. It's been a while. You'd think she'd get tired. 4 zombies. We actually shot 3 of them, mostly probably from the crossbow, because it's just significantly better at assault than handguns are. But the handgun's silent, and that's why I take it, because even though it's a crappy assault weapon, it's, in my hands, it's still adequate to get the job done. So, and in Companion's hands, it's still adequate to get the job done. So we beat the last one to death, because we're brutal like that. 2 zombies that we actually shot through the window and killed both of them. That makes, I think, 3. Turned a dead laptop into scrap. That's actually the first time I've ever gotten that flavor text. Oh, look, everybody's feeling pretty happy. That's lovely. How happy are we, though? That's the real question. Pretty damn happy. Look at those greens. I didn't do anything, I don't think. Did I? I know I made Emily be amazing. I fixed her up, and I know I did something for you, but other than that, I didn't really do anything. And we were at yellow before main Companion, but I guess that assault that we did with Agrius, where there was 20 out here that we, mopped up, that probably fixed that up, because we were all like, oh, Team Handsome, we're doing so good together. Team Handsome. That was probably what happened there. So anyway, 3 zombies, I think, are dead. So that would leave 5, right? I don't remember the numbers, and I don't really care to. I'll send someone to go and check if I'm really super interested in that. For now, though, we still have a lot of quarrels. Apparently, we're being pretty careful with them. We had 100 some, though, so we definitely lost quite a bit, but that's going to happen no matter what from this kind of action. Assaults generally burn through ammo very fast. Especially if you're later in the game like I am and there's a lot of zombies roaming around. Because then you're obviously wasting a lot of ammo on said zombies. Let's see if they modified anything. First off, 2 zombies outside. They're both dead now. We saw 2 zombies in there. We only managed to kill 1 of them. So that would mean half the total zombies are dead now. I think there's 4 left inside of there. We could probably go in, but you know, with the influx of zombies outside, it's still a little bit challenging to get in there without extra zombies. So I'll continue to do what I'm doing. Expert frying pan made, and scope shotgun as well. Interesting. I should probably send a patrol out to just deal with these zombies, but they aren't. The thing is, they're not messing with my base. So to that extent, that I don't like, it's that I don't need to care about them. They aren't screwing with us. So it's like, who really cares? If I kill them, they're just gonna come back anyway. Like, I could go buck wild and kill every zombie on the map. They'd be back next hour, just not near my place. That's all there is to it. So it's like, why bother? Just let them be there and be done. Really. What's this? Oh, it's a filter. Has this always been here? I don't know. You can save assault loadouts? Shit, I didn't even know that. Probably some people were like, oh, you should have done that. Or now are like, oh, you should do that, so that we don't gotta watch you do this every time. But you know what? Too bad. I'm not doing it. It's not my style. And Jesse, who's gonna leave? Emily will leave. I'm not taking you then. I mean, you're healthy. That's great. And you're a surgeon, so it'd just be like it's like I'd be getting an inadequate version of Emily. Most likely. Yeah, screw you. Get out of here. I don't want you. God, people these days. Alright, 2 zombies. 3 zombies. We killed 3 zombies around there. 1 zombie inside, and we actually managed to hit it. I mean, that's pretty impressive. Let's see what this guy did whenever we told him no. Despite being healthy and carrying some medical supplies, he was turned away. Wow, even Emily wasn't happy about rejecting him. Cross was like, you know what, guys? I think we made the right decision. And now we kind of all like, oh, we hate you, Cross. I'm sorry, Cross. This was an unexpected event that you would take the flack from this decision. Unexpected indeed. So now Cross has taken a lot of flack for no real reason. Thank you, game. You're intentionally trying to screw me at this point, I assume. Which isn't hard. I can screw myself. Oh, goodness. I can screw myself quite fine. Thank you. Ha! I could make a joke there, but I don't think it's appropriate to do so. Alright. Moving along. Take 20 quarrels. I don't really want to keep wasting these. I think this will be the last time we take the crossbow, but the crossbow is just so effective at getting through these things. But I think I'll need the rest of the bullets for the police station, so let's see what happens. Double-barreled submachine gun. Really? That's what you make with your time? Whatever. Now it's doubly as inaccurate. Yeah! Thanks, Emily. Thanks. Oh, it's like, the submachine gun in this game is so inaccurate that it's pretty much like a shotgun. So now it's double-barreled shotgun. Essentially, that's essentially it. It's a shotgun that doesn't work like a shotgun, so it's no point to it. Ugh. Stupid. Stupid indeed. Alrighty. Let's see what happened. I can't see what happened during the assault. Oh, we shot at a zombie inside of the university and we failed to kill it. Okay. That's what happened. I'm gonna watch for zombies for a bit. Companion, why don't you go and actually see how many are in there still? It should be like 4 or less. Could be less. Ha, the bookmarks. I forgot about those. I'm never gonna use them. They're not useful to me anymore. The one time that they would have been useful, like, was a while back, and now it's just no. It's just no. That's all there is to it. It's just no. Well, I think it's about time that we go and invade the university. This could turn out bad, one would say. But we're going to do it anyway. And whenever 3 of us die from unforeseen events, we'll blame Companion. That seems like a logical plan for me. No, this should go fine. The only problem I can see happening is there might be 4 zombies total, and then 2 more from like outside. That's still only 6. We should be fine. 4 versus 6 with our weapons should be absolutely fine. I might get bruising or cuts. That's all I can see happening here. Or I might die. Who knows? Either one could happen. This game sometimes is really illogical. But, you know, that's just how it has to be every now and then. So, spiked baseball bat, spiked machete. I think I'm going to sacrifice handgun rounds because obviously we don't care about them. And we'll take that, and where's the other silenced handgun? We could actually take these, like some of these, you know, toughened gear to, like, guard ourselves. But again, I don't suspect we're going to run into many problems in there, so I'm not going to. Let me count the weapons here. I think we actually have enough. We probably have more than enough, but I'm really not interested in actually counting, so I'm just going to say that they're good. They have 2 guns, and they have really good equipment. They should be fine. Oh, wait, no, they're not fine. You know what I remember? They need a sledgehammer. That's what I remembered. So take a sledgehammer and give me back one of these. And why don't you guys take a, you could take a circular saw, because I'm actually going to barricade the university. So they're going to need things for that. Take that. Take that, and where's a circular saw that's better for other things? I'm not gonna find one, am I? You want to just take the Furious then, I guess? Whatever. Yeah, yeah. You could leave the sledgehammer then. I mean, yeah, leave the sledgehammer, and instead take a fire axe, I guess. Might as well take a sled. You just take a bunch of crap. I don't even care anymore. I'm done with this. Just take. What the hell is that? There are dogs in the ambience? There are dogs still alive in this town? Well, hot damn, we should go pick them up. I'm all for dogs. They're pretty cool. You can't leave them out with the zombies. I mean, some games and some movies assume zombies want to go after animals. But in reality, they probably would. And that would be horrible. But the thing is, most animals, you know, if you've ever seen, especially wild animals, domestic animals, not quite as good at it. But wild animals, such as like a wild dog breed. I'm trying to think of a wild dog breed, but I really can't think of anything except for the African wild dog, which is only a wild dog breed because it has wild dog in its name, clearly. But wild animals, are just better off at being like, oh man, something weird's gonna happen. I better mosey on out of here, and then boom, Hurricane Katrina happens. Like, they get out of there ahead of time because they just have that innate sense of things. They have that self-preservation kind of thing going on, and they can just tell when bad things are gonna happen, and they get out of there. It's animal instinct. We don't have that instinct because we're not really the best animals. We just are smarter than ever. We're smart, but we lack instinct. That's the trade-off kind of thing. And domestic animals lose that instinct because they're domesticated, so they obviously don't have as much, self-preservation as they normally would because they don't have to take care of themselves. So that's why that happens. Now you know, and the more you know, Captain Planet, the better. All right, now to actually, that's not what I wanted. I was trying to hit the stopwatch, and now to actually hit the stopwatch. I don't think I hit the stopwatch. There we go. It takes multiple attempts for me. You didn't see it, but I rolled my eyes. Alright. Did we go through the front door? No, we went to a second-story window. That would actually be incredibly hard without a ladder to get up to, like, a second-story window, unless it's like, hey, look, there's a conveniently placed hill here that we can walk up and then climb onto the second story with. Like, otherwise, you'd be like, alright, companion, give me a boost. Alright, now I'll reach down and grab you and pull you up. Like, it'd be pretty stupid going up there, is all I'm saying. There are 12 dead zombies in here. Splendid. So 2 zombies are inside with us, because I guess the other zombies were all like, well, you know what, we keep dying over there, let's not go over there. Good call for them, because otherwise they'd be dead again. And why aren't you doing anything, Emily? Why? Oh, we don't have enough scrap in here. Well, that's a shame. Watch for zombies, because you'll come and join us in a little bit, and then you'll have scrap to work with. Actually, we're going to probably bring most of it back to main base. Alright. Let's see what goes on. I killed a zombie with a spiked machete. Companion bashed one with a sledgehammer. And that's it. Team Handsome wins again. That's all there is to say there. Team Handsome